Hey, Doc? Doc? Hello, anybody home?
Don't go to 2020!
Just trying to figure it out.
So, I welcome to the Colin Furze channel, the DeLorean and DMC-12.
Don't let it run just like before. Just trying to figure it out. Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? Are you ready for me? Figure it out. Yeah, it's the take me any day.
Now, I'm a huge fan of all three films. And I would love to turn this into the time machine, stick a flux capacitor in it, a Mr. Fusion on the back, all the cables and gubbins down the side. But this car is in just too good a condition. It would be a crime to stick anything to it. To drill a hole in it would be sacrilege. So I'm going to use it as inspiration to celebrate the films and build some of the other props and kind of experience the films. So first off, I'm going to make Biff's extendable baseball bat from Back to the Future 2. To the workshop first!
Around, I won't be waiting anymore.
Now, on the face of it, this should be quite a simple project. We're essentially just getting bits of tube to slide in and out of each other. Sorry, this is not quite to scale. So, how are we going to do this? Well, I thought, you know, we could use air rams. They could go in and out, but then, of course, we need a storage of compressed air and some valves to switch it. That's not probably very well, because it's going to take up a lot of space, and it's only going to have a limited amount of times you can do it. So, the best way, of course, would be with linear actuators. Now, this is fantastic, but of course the motor on this one sits on the side, so we then have to put the motor on the end, which we can do. And then you start looking at it, get yourself a lead screw, a little motor, you start putting that in there, and you think, oh, wait a minute, I need a switch, and I need a battery, and it's like, wait a minute, where is all this going to go? So, that is the challenge. I've got to try and fit all this inside the bat, so when it opens, it's fine, and then when it closes, it doesn't just crush and destroy all its internal components. Mr. Furze, how are you going to do this? Well, I think I've got a plan. And now we're just going to cue a Colin Furze build montage and get on with it.
Take it, go ahead and take it. You're on your own, but you could ride next to me. Bright lights and city skylines, but it's you my eyes are longing to see. All the words that I wanted to say. Now that you're gone, I'm drifting further away. We're running out of time on the last train home. I can feel you on my mind, that it's out of control. You got it, hold back the feeling, push back, I feel it coming. Not long together, but right now I know it's all about you. Only for you. Only for you.
1.21 gigawatts!
Boys, they come and go, but it's you that.
Hold it, fellas. I'm afraid you're just too darn loud. Next, please.
Always steals the show. Stay on until the city, so we can ride this thing together till the end of the road.
Okay. Now, I've been staring at it again to see if there is still a better way of putting all the motors and bits and bobs in. And I've come to the conclusion that the problem is not there's not enough space to put it in, it's the fact that I have to hold the thin end, so the switch has got to be down here. If I held it at the fat end, there's plenty of space up here to put the motor, the battery, the switch all next to each other, but I can't do it down there. So I'm going to have to live with that. let's build all this into it. So I need to 3D print a bit at the end, machine a plate up, and then put the little lead screw holdy thing down here. Switchy drilly, fitchy drilly.
Time on the last train home, I can feel you on my mind and it's out of control. You got it, hold back the feeling, push back, I feel it coming. Not long together, but right now I know it's all about you. Only for you. Only for you. Only for you. It's all about you.
Da, 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 it's finished!
In a band down the Gold Coast. Gold Coast, I feel so high. All alone in the Gold Coast. It's so hot, but I'm fine. Wanna have a conversation. Strawberry fields are so nice.
Yeah, boy! Right, well, I just wanna whack something now.
I'll be fine in a band down the Gold Coast. Gold Coast, I feel so high. All alone in the Gold Coast. It's so hot, but I'm fine. And you've been telling me that I've been kerosene melody, heavenly better be gone while I'm home. And you know what I'm.
Well, it's a bat, innit? What else can I do other than hit stuff? Now, it is actually fairly strong. You can't, you know, it won't bend or snap or anything. It's pretty good like that. Of course, a pretty good dint to it is going to stop the sliding mechanism working. And on the sliding mechanism, Colin, how exactly did you do it then? Let's have a look inside. Now, the main features of this is I had to stop it from twisting, and that's what all those little slidey, little slivery bits were up the inside of it. That's critical to stop the motor just spinning the top section round and not actually going down. And then the motor itself, the lead screw basically goes in and it has to slide past down the side of the switch, and then the battery kind of slides underneath it and past it. And that was the trickiest bit. A little bit more diameter on that bottom bit would have helped. Also, I could do with a momentary switch rather than one that just stays there, but I can't seem to find one that's this small. I don't know if anyone does them. Please let me know in the comments. And there we are. There's possibly a better design or a better way of doing this, because the one problem it does has is this cable, which goes up to the motor, when it retracts back, it doesn't always feed back into the stem. It kind of gets all mangled and chewed up, but it seems to cope with it all right. And there we are. It's pretty strong. It's pretty cool. Now, I know the one in the film is like a reddy pinky colour, but if I painted it, it would just get scratched every time you move it up and down. And I still think like a biff-looking person could have this behind his back, and you'd still be pretty scared. Tom, Griff, what is that?
Hey, McFly! I thought I told you to stay in here! What did you call me, Griff? Chicken! McFly!
How have I got 10 million subscribers? I've no idea. Now, he made a lovely job of that, Colin, but if you ask any Back to the Future fan which item from the films they were most likely to use, this is probably not going to be it. No, it would be this, the hoverboard. Now, unfortunately, these are still science fiction. However, there is a way I can get that I'm flying around on a hoverboard sort of feeling. I just need to learn a new skill.
Fine.
Oh yes! See you in the next video. Subscribe.